The Kethvar Armada stretched across the void like a steel constellation, 200 warships bristling with plasma cannons and void rippers. Admiral Zekthul examined the tactical display with satisfaction, his 4 eyes tracking the formation's perfect geometry. The small human vessel ahead looked pathetic, barely larger than a cargo hauler, its hull scarred and patched, engines flickering with unstable energy signatures. Unidentified vessel, Zekthul transmitted across all frequencies, his translator rendering the words in the crude human tongue. You have violated Kethvar territorial space. Surrender immediately or be destroyed. The response crackled through static. This is Captain Sarah Chen aboard the merchant vessel Wanderer. We're experiencing engine failure and request safe passage to make repairs. Zekthul's mandibles clicked in amusement. Humans, such fragile, short-lived creatures. Their tiny empire barely encompassed 12 systems, while the Kethvar hegemony ruled 300 worlds. This one would make a fine example. Your request is denied. You have 30 seconds to comply. Silence stretched across the comm channels. Zekthul watched the countdown timer, savoring the moment. 20 seconds. 10. 5. All ships, he commanded, open fire. 200 warships unleashed hell simultaneously. Plasma beams lanced through space in brilliant azure streams, converging on the small human craft. The void lit up like a miniature star as enough firepower to level a city struck the Wanderer. But instead of vaporizing, something impossible happened. The energy dissipated against an invisible barrier surrounding the human ship, scattering into harmless light shows that painted the darkness in rainbow hues. The Wanderer sat untouched, its engines suddenly burning clean and bright. "Impossible," Zekthul whispered, his 4 eyes widening. "Nothing can withstand that much concentrated fire." Then the sensors began screaming. "Admiral," his tactical officer's voice cracked with fear, "I'm detecting massive energy signatures throughout the system. Ships coming out of hyperspace." The first emerged from nowhere, a wedge-shaped behemoth twice the size of Zekthul's flagship, its hull gleaming white with blue trim. Then another, and another. Within moments, they were surrounded by 50 human dreadnoughts, each one radiating power levels that made the Kethvar weapons look like toys. "This is Admiral Marcus Webb of the Terran Defense Force," came a new voice, calm and controlled. "You just fired on one of our citizens." Zekthul's throat sacs inflated with panic. How did you get here so fast?" "Our intelligence reports show no human military presence within 20 light-years." "Your intelligence is outdated," Webb replied. "We've been watching you hunt our merchants for months. Did you really think we'd leave them unprotected?" The tactical display showed the truth that made Zekthul's blood freeze. Each human merchant vessel they'd encountered in the past year, dozens of defenseless cargo haulers, had been broadcasting a constant signal. Not a distress beacon, but a coordinate marker. Every attack, every act of piracy had been precisely tracked and recorded. The Wanderer was bait. Captain Chen's voice joined the conversation, no longer strained, but coldly professional. "And you took it." "Admiral," his sensor operator stammered, "I'm reading something else. The human ships, they're not alone." Through the void came others, sleek Altairian cruisers, massive Centauri battleships, even the crystalline vessels of the enigmatic Veil Dancers. Species that had never allied before, now flying in perfect formation with human commanders.
"You see," Admiral Webb continued, "humans have this peculiar trait. We make friends. We build alliances. We remember those who stand with us, and we never forget those who prey on the innocent." Zekthul realized the trap's true scope. Every species the Kethvar had bullied, every trade route they'd pirated, every inferior civilization they'd dismissed, all of them now stood united against the hegemony. "Surrender your weapons and prepare to be boarded," Webb commanded. "You will answer for every merchant you've killed, every cargo hold you've stolen, every family you've torn apart." "And if we refuse?" Zechthel asked, though his voice betrayed the defeat he already felt. Captain Chen answered, her words carrying the weight of a species that had crawled from a death world to touch the stars. "Then you'll learn why the galaxy fears just one word from us." In the tactical display, Zechthel watched 200 human and allied warships take targeting positions around his fleet. Each one represented not just superior technology, but something the Kethvar had never understood: the power of beings who protected rather than predated, who built bridges instead of walls. The admiral of the mighty Kethvar armada activated his surrender beacon, knowing that across the galaxy, one word would soon be whispered with new respect and ancient fear: Earth.